I've run 6 of the 7 World Marathon Majors, and Boston 2026 is my final goal to complete the legendary 6-star circle. I'm going to tell you the harsh truth. You will fail your qualifying goal if you focus only on your training plan. Most coaching guides forget the brutal reality of international racing. Your qualifying time is won or lost in logistics and tactical execution, not just your final mile speed. If you fail the skills test, you fail the race. Over the course of my journey, I discovered 5 non-negotiable skills that separate the runners who achieve their qualifying time from the near misses. These are the skills I learned the hard way, sometimes through failure, always through data. This is your complete guide to mastering those 5 skills and securing your guaranteed entry. Before we start, hit that subscribe button now and let's get you qualified for Boston 2026. We start with the simplest, yet most ignored skill that costs runners hundreds of meters and minutes. Skill number 1, the Tangent Master skill. The biggest hidden time killer on any WMM course is running extra distance. Your race clock says 42.195 kilometers, but if you run without this skill, you're running 42.5 kilometers or more. This includes not just the turns, but the water stations. The strategy: look for the station from a distance. Do not run from the middle of the road straight into the first table. Gradually tap into the tables further down the line, avoiding the crowded first few. If the first 2 tables are too packed, skip them. Get your cup and drift smoothly back to the tangents. My personal track log from Tokyo proved it. Runners who follow the crowd run every turn. I focused on running the tangents, the straightest line between 2 curves, and finished the race running only 42.25 kilometers. That 55-meter difference saves minutes. You see this error everywhere, from the sweeping turns of Tokyo to the perfect right angles of Chicago. This simple decision is worth an extra minute in your finish time. My worst logistics nightmare wasn't missing a flight. It was losing my checked luggage 2 days before a major. That moment taught me skill number 2, the 3 essential skill. Your 3 essentials must always be in your carry-on bag: race shoes, socks, and race fuel. If you lose your gear, you're stuck waiting in a massive expo line, paying cutthroat prices for gear that might not even be suitable. The golden rule is never try anything new on race day. Buying new shoes at the expo is a guaranteed path to blisters and severe pain, ruining all 6 months of your training effort. I now pack my full racing kit inside a transparent TSA-approved plastic bag within my carry-on. This simplifies security and forces me to check the essentials. You're paying thousands for that finish line goal. Don't let a luggage fee ruin it. This skill is your insurance policy. Now, let's move to the physical challenge. Skill number 3, the pacing over elevation skill. This is the secret to managing those large hills and bridge crossings, like the notorious climbs in New York City or the elevation gains in Sydney. Most runners let their pace and heart rate on the hills. I learned running Sydney, highest total elevation gain, that relying on pace or heart rate is a fatal error. You must separate pace from effort. How I mastered it: I switched entirely to power pacing. I train and race using my running power meter. This solves a critical problem: GPS failure. In my experience at Chicago, the first 3 miles are notorious for GPS lag due to the tall skyscrapers. Tunnels and bridges, like in NYC, kill your signal. When I approach an incline, my pace drops, but I keep my power, measured in watts, stable. This power consistency is far more reliable than your GPS signal in a high-rise city marathon. That is the runner's mindset. We've covered the tactical and physical execution. If you're finding this hyper-specific strategy valuable, take 1 second to like this video. It helps us keep creating these specialized guides. Now let's tackle the biggest logistical threat: food. You've mastered the course, but the night before a major, the most dangerous place is your dinner table. Skill number 4, the safe carb loading skill. I failed this test in New York City. I trusted the local food, and the heavy ingredients led to severe stomach issues. The pain was so intense that I had to stop and use a porta potty after the 30-kilometer mark. That single logistical failure crushed my pace, turning a guaranteed fast run into a painful 3:28 finish. The proof: 4 months later, I applied this skill flawlessly in Seoul. By adhering to the 75-25 principle, I ran at 3 hours, 4 minutes, and 43 seconds. This result was a true reflection of my fitness and ability, proving that the 3:28 failure in NYC was purely a logistics breakdown. This difference secured my qualifying time for Boston 2026. This proves the skill works. Pro tip: when choosing your 25% local carb, always prioritize safety over flavor. Avoid street food entirely. Stick to plain carbs found in major convenience or grocery chains. Look for a 7-Eleven or Family Mart in Tokyo, or a Woolworths or Kohl's in Sydney. This rule separates your qualifying run from a run spent searching for the nearest porta potty. Prioritize safety over flavor. The final barrier is mastering the unexpected environment. Skill number 5, the adaptation skill. This is the ultimate defensive move against jet lag and unpredictable weather. Time zone adaptation. When I raced Sydney, I used the mealtime reset. Upon settling, force your eating schedule to match the local time. Your body clock uses food as a critical anchor point to quickly reset your circadian rhythm. Find the sun and scout. My best strategy is to prioritize an early trip to the expo to pick up the race kit. Use this same trip to commit to a 30 to 45-minute shakeout run or walk, exposing yourself to sunlight. Climate adaptation. When running the cold, unpredictable London Marathon, I rely on the hot beverage shield and disposable outer layers. The ultimate pre-race tip is the rain gear pro tip. If it's raining, slip plastic trash bags over your shoes as you walk to start. This keeps your feet and shoes completely dry and prevents hypothermia before the gun goes off. The wind-gust rule is crucial on major courses. Those bridges and coastal sections like New York City or Sydney do not fight the wind alone. Practice crosswind drafting. Run alongside the main pack to conserve energy. Do not overexert yourself trying to maintain pace against the wind. You will deplete your fuel rapidly. Mastering these adaptation tactics guarantees you show up shielded from environmental shocks. You eliminate the variables that betray your training. Focus on the final objective, executing your race plan to achieve your final finish line goal. You now have the 5 non-negotiable skills that separate the WMM traveler from the WMM competitor. Master these, and you guarantee you achieve your final finish line goal. If this complete strategy helped you, hit the subscribe button now and turn on notifications. We will see you at Boston 2026.